So this is a strange video for me because I don't normally film myself in my videos, but I wanted to document the moving process for Josh and I. It's actually the 18th of January 2016 at the minute, and Josh and I at some point this year will be getting our own place. We've lived together before, but only at uni, so we've not actually had our own adult place. So I thought it'd be quite good to document the whole thing from like start to finish of moving out, packing things up, buying things for the new place, our actual new house whenever we may be in it. So I'm starting that today. It's probably going to be quite a long time before Josh and I have our own place. I would say more towards the end of this year. But we are starting to get things in motion. We've done lots of visits to banks and finding out about mortgages and generally being very sensible adults. So I just wanted to document the whole thing because it's quite an exciting time for me. You might not find it all that interesting, but I think it's going to be really good for me to look back on. So today I'm actually starting to do some tidying. I have quite a large room and I'm a very messy person, but I can't take everything with me. Obviously Josh and I aren't going to have the world's biggest house when we move, so I'm going to have to be really tough and throw out lots of things. So I've actually started tidying today, so I thought I would just take you lot along on the little journey and we'll see when it ends, I guess. Right guys, I know the lighting isn't great, but this is the current state of things. I have this set of plastic drawers here I'm tidying out. I've done the first 4, I'm on the 5th one now, the one that's pulled out. It is very dark in my room. I have an attic bedroom and the light is in the centre of the room, whereas this is going more towards the corner, so the lighting isn't great down here, but we'll try and figure something out. Obviously I can't film too much when I'm tidying because I'll never get anything done otherwise, and it's just going to be an excuse not to tidy. I would say, I think my idea for these videos is probably going to be, I was going to make one long one, but I think it might turn out too long. So I might sort of do it as a series, so film a few days, because obviously I'm not going to be filming consecutive days either. Film a few days, upload that, film a few more days. So yeah, it might be like a moving out series. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I best crack on with this lot of tidying now. Wish me luck. So I actually just found this letter that Josh wrote for me as we were moving home from university. We moved back from university in July 2013, and it's basically a letter about us living together at uni and what's to come. So I think that's quite a fitting find, considering that I'm now tidying things out, ready for our own place. I also will be keeping that letter. I've sort of got a little pile of things going on. I still have this pile over here to sort out. This is stuff that's getting kept. This stuff's being sorted. This stuff's being binned. And this stuff is going to go in the travel journal. So, yeah. Right, my camera's now on the verge of dying, so I'm going to have to be pretty quick with this. but I found a few things I wanted to share with you. The first being some quite old photos. Just clear some stuff out of the way. So I found these really old ones of my granddad. I've got no idea how old he is in these pictures, but he looks fairly young. My granddad died when I was 7, so I don't remember him all that well, to be honest. I remember like a few of the funny things he used to do. Also with these pictures, and this is me when I was a baby with my grandma. I have got no idea how old I am in this picture, but very young. As you can see, I was a very well-dressed little thing. That being a personal highlight. I mean, what is that I was dressed in? Seriously. And then I've got these photos of my mum and dad, and the back of this says it was in August 1983. So that would mean in this picture, my mum and dad are 18. My mum and dad aren't together anymore. They've not been together since I was 11. I don't keep these photos for any reason like that I want them to back together. I mean, we're talking that it was, oh my god, 14 years ago that they split up. I just think it's kind of nice to have a picture of my parents when they were really young. So that's why I've sort of kept hold of these. And there's another one there. So yeah, my parents were 18 in these photos. I've also found a school report from year 7. I've got no idea where the other years of school reports are, but I found this one from year 7. There's pretty much a running theme within it that I'm a very quiet member of the class and that I don't speak up very much. I mean, this one's English and it says, I would like to see her taking a more active role in class discussion in order to improve her confidence. I've also got a bunch of these certificates. We had subject commendation certificates at my school, so I have a bunch of those. Again, I'm not really sure why I kept those, but I did warn you that I was a hoarder. But I might film a few more of these tidying videos. I've got lots of boxes of stuff ready for when Josh and I move into his own place that's got little bits of like bedding, cushions, cups, glasses in, and they actually really need organising. I'm gonna stop it there for today. I'm not sure when I'll be back doing another little bit of this, but I should imagine it'll probably be in a couple of weeks. And that's it for now. See you later. So just a really quick update today because I don't actually think there's all that much to film. It's the 1st of February today, and I think the last time I did some filming was around 2 weeks ago. Not much has gone on since then in terms of tidying. In fact, I'll be honest, nothing's gone on in terms of tidying. And in terms of actually getting sorted for somewhere to live, we've not done a great deal of that either. I've not really been at home these past 2 weeks, so I've not had the chance to tidy. We've got a bank appointment this coming Saturday about mortgages, but apart from that we've not done anything else. We've not looked into any other mortgage options at the moment. I'll be honest, it's really tedious. Like, we've not even done that much research. We've been to a few banks and we've had a look at a few things online, but it is so boring that I can't bring myself to do it. Josh and I both work full time, and when I come home I have other extra little bits to do as well for work. So alongside that and tidying and blogging and life in general, the last thing I want to be looking at on night is mortgages. I wish I could just click my fingers and it would all be sorted out, because Josh and I have waited a very long time to move in together, and the whole process is just so long. Like, we've only just started this and it's going to be ages until we actually have our own place. And as you can see, my hair is a mess. I've literally just walked in from work. I'm pretty tired. I really can't be bothered because I do have some things I need to do for work as well, and I need to dig out some wage slips for this bank appointment on Saturday. But I am actually going to do some tidying as well. I'm not going to do much. So those crates there that I'm going to be sorting out. As I've mentioned, I'm in an attic bedroom, so it's quite an awkward shape for me to get. I need to get down in that little corner there. So yeah, it's a bit of an awkward shape for me to squeeze into, but it'll probably take me about 10 or 15 minutes to tidy that. That is it. And that is all I'm going to do for today. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with tidying. It'll probably be next week when I film another clip, and then I think I might start putting them together as a video. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Might film 1 or 2 more days of tidying and I'll put it together as a video. So that's all for now.
Hi.
So it's 10th of February today. You're making it really awkward. I think it was last week I filmed. I think I filmed some last week and said that we'd not really done anything, because we'd not.
No.
We've got sort of rough figures for mortgages, haven't we? That are about it. And then like a week later, we've done loads now, haven't we? It's moved quite quick.
It escalated quickly.
It did, very quickly. So we've got a better idea of mortgages now, haven't we?
Yep.
You're really not contributing here.
I don't know what else to say.
Well, what else have we done?
We've had a look at some houses.
We've looked at one house.
Yeah, but we're looking at it.
Awful.
It had potential.
It did not have potential. It had potential if we were really rich and had the money to do it. Other than that, it was awful. Kitchen had not been touched since like 50s, and it needed all new floorboards.
I suppose it didn't have much potential, did it?
And all the walls needed replastering. So yeah, it were awful. But we're going to see another house tonight, and that one looks really, really nice, doesn't it?
Looks like it has potential.
No, it does look really nice, the one that we're seeing tonight. And then we're seeing one tomorrow afternoon as well, aren't we?
Yeah, that one looks like it's got potential.
Yeah, that one looks as though it needs quite a lot doing to it. But
Does it?
Yeah, I think it does. It really needs modernising. We don't know, let's go and have a look. So we've seen one house, and I'm going to see 2 more. We've got a better idea of mortgages, solicitors' fees, things like that. And we've had an appointment with a mortgage advisor today, which we need to sort out if like we're going to use him.
Got potential.
Will you shut up? We need to sort out if we're going to use him or not, which is what we're going to have a conversation about when we've stopped vlogging and we're tidying. Because yeah, we're actually tidying today. What are we tidying?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, quite a lot. I've dragged all the boxes out that have got stuff in that we've bought for his own place. They need organising, but then where all the boxes were stored is really, really messy. So there's lots of stuff that needs throwing out there. So that's probably like the biggest job in my room.
We should just ordered a skip.
Do you know what? I probably could have filled one.
A skip and a shoot.
I probably could have filled a skip. That's how much rubbish there is. That's really bad.
Are we going to crack on?
Yeah, we're going to crack on and tidy it and talk about mortgages and solicitors, and then probably do a bit more vlogging when we tidy the boxes. We're not even viewing the house while 6:30, so we're going to tidy now. Right, bye.
Bye.
We tidied up, or rather I tidied up and just handed you things to put in the bin bag.
I did more work.
How did you?
I was putting all the stuff in bags. He was just passing me stuff going in.
Anyway, so it's all tied around there now. I've got rid of one bin bag full of stuff.
We've got so much nicked stuff, we're like pikers.
We're not got onto that bit yet. And there's 4 more bin bags to go out. That's how much rubbish we've cleared. We're just having a quick sort out of the boxes full of stuff that we've got ready for when we move. And we've actually got a box that's just full of glasses and mugs. Do you want to explain where most of the glasses have come from?
Yeah, Lauren stole them. Quite some from big fat gypsy lady.
It wasn't just me. But yeah, we have quite a lot of glasses that we've just stolen from pubs. So we have a pretty good collection of glasses.
Christ.
Josh is just wrapping 3 of them up. And then in this box we've mainly got cooking books. Go away, cooking books. Cooking stuff, some candles. There's a bit of a jumble of stuff now, and some tea and coffee canisters. This box, like I said, is just glasses. You're being really noisy. It's just glasses and mugs. And then this one has got cushions, a duvet set, and a knife set in it. Oh, and a big bag full of magnets that we brought back from all the Disney parks last year, ready for our future fridge freezer. So we've had enough of tidying now.
Sick of it.
And my room's a mess. So we're going to put these boxes back. We're going to put these boxes back and put these bin bags somewhere until I can actually get rid of them.
I want some gin.
Bye for now.
Bye! Bye!
So I sort of just wanted to do one last update to end this vlog. There are going to be other vlogs. As I said, this is going to be a series, so I just wanted to do one last one to end this one. Rather than having the vlog with Josh as the last video, filming with Josh was so stressful. Seriously, like, that whole day turned out to be stressful. We'd been to see a mortgage advisor that morning, like we said in the video, which was necessary but boring. We then came back and tidied my room, which was good because it got a lot of stuff sorted out, but it was just such a hectic afternoon. And then in that video we said that we were going to view a house that night, on the last time that I videoed. That didn't happen. We went to the house and we sat outside for ages, and there didn't look to be any lights on at this house. There was no car on the driveway or anything. So Josh got out and knocked on the door. No answer. So we must have been sat there for about 25 minutes when the owners of the house then turned up and told us that they'd actually cancelled the viewing and rearranged it for another day, and it turns out the estate agents hadn't told us. So yeah, we never actually went back and viewed that house. We sat and thought about it after, and it was absolutely nothing to do with the fact that we'd not been told about the viewing being rearranged or anything like that. It was nothing to do with the sellers because it wasn't their fault. We just had a chance to think about the location of the house a little bit more and realised it wasn't for us, and we also realised that location was actually probably a bigger deal for us than what we first thought it was. So we never actually went to view that house. We went to view one the day after, which we both really, really like. I'll be honest, Josh would have probably put an offer in for that house there and then. What's put me off is that that was only the second house we've been to view, so we'd not really got anything to compare it to, because the first house was awful, and then we walked into this house that it needed stuff doing to it. It needed modernising, but it had a lot of potential and we could have done a lot with it. And I didn't want to jump in at the first house that we liked, but we've not actually been to view anything else yet. It's just, I know it's a slow process, and I know it's going to take forever to find the right house for us, but I'm just so desperate to get into my own place now. And it seems like just there's nothing coming up. We've seen another house that we really, really like, but it's not got a combi boiler in it. These are the interesting conversations we have these days. It's not got a combi boiler in it, and we've not got the money to replace the old system with a new system. So I don't know. I don't know whether to view that house or not. I actually phoned up about it today before I started filming, just to check the situation with the hot water in that house, to see if it was the old style system where you have to turn your hot water on sort of like an hour before you want hot water. And it is. And the estate agent asked me if that had put me off the house. So I was honest and said yes, because it did put me off. And he was actually a little bit snotty on the phone, because he would turn around and went, as an estate agent, I don't think you should be worrying about boilers. I think it should be the house itself and the location that you're considering, not the type of boiler it's got. Which is fine, but we're first time buyers. I don't know if we're going to end up viewing that one or not. And I realise I'm now rambling, and I was supposed to be wrapping this vlog up. So I'm going to sort of leave it there. But yeah, we've gone from not really doing anything to thinking we were well on the way to sorting things out, and then back to nothing again, really. It's strange and stressful and expensive, and nothing's really getting done. I just think we need to suck it up, get us bums in gear, and just accept that these next few months are going to be absolutely manic. I don't know when the next vlog in this series will be up, because I've got no idea what's happening anymore. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Bye!